Pen-y-bont yn pwyso. Owen i Pen-y-bont. O, mae'n un hyfryd hefyd. Cyfle i groesi, cyfle i bwyso, mae'n beniad, mae'n gol! Pen-y-bont yn brwydro, Wilson yn seintiau newydd! Mae'n gêm greulon, 1-1. Pen-y-bont sy'n pwyso. 5 munud i fynd am groesiad! Am groesiad, am eiliad! Ac wrth gwrs, Chris Venables, pwy arall sy'n di taro? Mae dau beth yn gallu digwydd pan mae'r golau llachar yn eich taro. Chi'n naill llai yn cael eich dachu, neu chi'n disgleirio o bydded goleuni i'w grib Pen-y-bont tymor yma ar y brig yn y gyngred di ennill yn efo'n y seintiau newydd am y tro cyntaf yn ei hanes. Dyddiau da yn wir, yr Bari yw'r ymwelwyr heno ar ôl y Focaccia yn Fiorentina ni nôl i faramenin y gyngrair. Emlyn Lewis sy'n cadw cwmni i fi. Emlyn yn offi faramenin, mae'n siŵr. Faramenin go iawn.
Joio faramenin go iawn.
Pwy sydd ddim? Cymru Premier, uwch gyngred Cymru sy'n cael yn sylw heno. Emlyn, wrth gwrs, gynt o Met Caerdydd, gynt yn gapten Cymru C. Ni'n gweud cynt achos bellach gyda Western Supermare, yn gapten gyda Western Supermare. Sut mae pethau mynd yna, Emlyn?
Braf, rhan y bryd, ie. Na, dwi'n myddhau. Mae fe'n rhywbeth gwahanol, rhywbeth arall i Met. Ond ie, mae'r safon o chwarae'n gwahanol. 24 tîm yn y gyngred, so mae hwn yn wahanol. Ond ie, mwynhau ar hyn y bryd.
Falle bydd 16 yn y gyngred yma, cyn bo hir, mae yna newidiadau yn digwydd hefyd. Cyn sôn am y gêm yma, mae rhan i sôn am y seintiau newydd. Yn Fiorentina neithiwr, 2 gol i ddim. Tipyn o gynlyniad, er bod nhw wedi colli. Gys ti gyfle i weld unrhyw beth?
Do, Lucas, ni ddim yn marfer yn neithiwr, felly gys i gêm cyfan. A chwarae teg, fi'n credu nath y seintiau dda iawn. Fi'n nath amddiffyn y dda iawn, a fi'n credu oedd Fiorentina bach o surprise efo nhw, really. A fi'n credu nath Conor Roberts gweud ar ôl y gêm bod angen nhw rhoi y big boys mlaen iddyn nhw meiddi nhw. Wrth gwrs, fi'n credu nath nhw rhedeg allan o stem ar y diwedd. Ond chwarae teg, prowd iawn o'r gyngrair. Ond gobeithio nawr gallen defnyddio'r perfformiad yna i symud mlaen yn y gyngrair, ond hefyd yn gyngrair Ewropa hefyd. Ie,
byddai'n difrifol ben nhw'n y gemau nesaf o ran hynny. O ran y gyngrair yma, cael cyfle i gadw golwg ar hyn sy'n digwydd, mae'n siŵr bod ti. A un o'r pethau mawr sy'n digwydd yw Pen-y-bont ar y brig, beth am hynny?
Do, dwi wedi bod i cwpl o gemau, rhaid gweud. Dis i lawr i wylio Hwlffordd neu Pen-y-bont fan hyn yn yr MG, a hefyd Pen-y-bont neu yn Dre Newydd, cwpl nos yn ôl yn y gyngrair. A chwarae teg, mae Pen-y-bont neu dda iawn, a Bari'n dechrau codi hefyd. A mae wrgylch gwahanol fi'n credu fan hyn y Pen-y-bont eleni, a fo'r crowd yn efo'n seintiau fel yn y sôn, sydd yn peth positif iawn i'r gyngrair, ond hefyd i'r clwb.
Ie, achos mae'n teimlo dal yn teimlo fel dechrau tymor, ond i fewn i fis Hydref, yn chwarae 10 gêm yn barod, mae talp mawr o'r tymor di mynd hyd yn hyn, am hynny, y cwestiwn mawr o ran Pen-y-bont yn barod yw, ydyn nhw'n gallu aros yna?
Ie, dyna'r cwestiwn. Fi'n credu mae pob un hyfforddwn o'r gyngrair yn gweud gêm cyntaf sy'n bwysig. Wneud ddim ennill y gyngrair amser hynny, ond mae dechrau da yn beth bwysig. A nawr dyllu weld yn y gyngrair, mae hynny wedi sefydlu, Pen-y-bont ar frig, sydd yn bositif iddyn nhw, ond mae'n bwysig iawn, maen nhw'n cadw hynny i fynd. Mae'n amddiffyn yn dda, mae'n sgorio cwpl o goliau rhwng yr midfielders a hefyd pobl am ffrynt hefyd. So, na, mae Pen-y-bont yn neud dda iawn, ond edrych mlaen am y gêm heddiw, a fi'n siŵr bod Bari'n her fawr hefyd.
Ie, wel, dewch chi wedi glywed gan reolwr Pen-y-bont nesaf. Gys i air yn gynharach gyda Rhys Griffiths. Well, Rhys, Friday night, under the lights. You enjoy these games. Barry Town coming to town as well. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, you know, we've had some great attendances here lately, over 1,000, and you know our average is way up. So hopefully tonight will be another one over 1,000. I'm hoping for, and hopefully they can get behind us and help us to victory.
Things going well on the pitch. Obviously, that helps with the crowd. Look at it, start 12 games this season, 8 clean sheets. As a Golden Boot winner, would you fancy your chances against your defence?
Oh, I'd tear them apart. No, no, I wouldn't. No, they're doing really well. They're doing really well. I think collectively we do work on things, but ultimately it comes down to individual performances and individuals pulling together as a team. And it's not just this year, to be honest with you. Last year, I think we had 7 out of the last 8 games. So, yeah, we're doing well. But you know, I always feel the jeopardy in the next game, and I'm obviously feeling that now.
Barry Town, obviously, the next game. You know Steve Jenkins well, of course. They seem to be settling well this season. What do you expect from them?
I think there's not an awful lot between the two sides. I would say that they've got threats across the pitch. They've got players I've managed. They've got players I've played with. you know, Robbie Wilmot's a good player. Sam Snaith's someone that I respect as a person and as a player. I think Holbert's probably the informed forward in the league, and Josh Yowerth's a threat in both boxes. So they've got good players, and if we're not at 100%, you know, we'll come unstuck definitely.
Well, Rhys, we're looking forward to it. Thanks very much. Cheers. Diolch yn fawr.
Dim llawer rhwng y ddau dîm. Gemau meddyliol cyn y gêm go iawn ar y cais sgwennu. Dyma'r tabl ar hyn o bryd. Pen-y-bont yn edrych yn braf ar y brig. Mae Holford yn cwrdd ar bala heno. Ceicona yn cwrdd ac Aberystwyth am gêm bwysig arall i Aberystwyth lawr ar y gwaelod. Dre newydd Flint hefyd. Digon i ddod felly o ran hynny. Mae'n edrych yn braf o ran Pen-y-bont ar y brig. O'n i'n gweld fel arfer ar ôl 10 gêm, y mwyaf o bwyntiau maen nhw wedi cael ymlaen yw 14 cyn hyn. Mae hwnna'n dipyn o newid.
Dipyn o newid enfawr, a fi'n credu dros y haf gath Griff transition fawr. Fi'n credu gath ei gwared o gwbl o chwew ar yr ochr anghywir o 32-33 efallai.
Ffordd garedig o roeddi.
Efallai. Ond hefyd wedi newid gwbl o bethau. Cwbl tîm bach ifancach i fewn, a hefyd chwaraewyr fel Creighton Green i fewn, sydd yn brofiadol iawn yn gyngor wrth gwrs, a fe chwarae i Bari hefyd. So fi'n credu mae'n jyst i ail newid gwbl o bethau, ond mae 9 pwynt extra maen nhw wedi cael ei roed o blaen yn un fawr. Ond fel nath Griff sôn fyna, mae'n dechreuad da, ond yn cadw hynny fynd. Ond diddorol i glywed bod Griff yn sôn maen nhw'n debyg iawn, ond mae 10 pwynt rhwng y ddau. Ond gen i weld sut mae'r gêm heno'n fynd.
O ran patrwm, trethon ni yma yn eich yn ebyn y seintiau, anhygol o ganlyniad. A wedyn maen nhw'n colli na fi'n Llansawel fan hyn. Felly, pen wythnos diwetha, maen nhw'n mynd i'r Flint. Bwysig bod nhw'n taro nôl ar ôl colli yn ebyn Llansawel. A maen nhw'n gwneud hynny. Mae'n teimlo fel canlyniad pwysig.
Canlyniad pwysig iawn, a gol gret gan Owen Pritchard fan hyn hefyd. Fi'n credu nath e chwarae dda iawn yn y gêm, ond mae'n bwysig iawn. A just typical meiddi seintiau fan hyn. Crowd o dros fil. Pawb yn excited, pawb meddwl maen nhw'n mynd i ennill y lig. A wedyn, back down to earth, fel maen nhw'n sôn yn erbyn Britain Ferry. So mae hyn yn naturiol am hynny'n ddigwydd, ond yn bwysig iawn. Mae'n lan i'r Flint, sydd ddim yn lle neis i fynd mewn ffordd. Mae'n ddim yn lle rhwydd i fynd. A mae Lee Fawr efo Flint yn tîm da hefyd, a nath nhw'n ennill a chipio'r 3 pwynt.
O ran Pen-y-bont, un o'r pethau sy'n dal eich sylwch i'w amddiffyn nhw, 12 gêm pob cystadleuaeth, 8 llechen lan. Yw'r gŵr yma, Oli Hulbert, yn gallu newid hynny ti'n nabod wrth gwrs, oedd e gyda Met am gyfnod.
Ydw'n nabod Oli'n dda iawn, chwaraewr da iawn, person da iawn hefyd. A dyllu weld y goliau fan hyn, maen nhw'n goliau gwahanol iawn. Yn y bocs, croesiadau i'w defnyddio i pen, ond mae fe bob tro yn y lle cywir, yn yr amser cywir. A fydd Pen-y-bont gallu delio fy hyn, fi'n mwyn gwybod, fel dyllu weld fan hyn, mae angen bach o look. A gath Oli look fan yna, dwi'n siŵr.
Look, o wedyn, mae'n gorffen i'n hyfryd.
Mae'n gorffen yn hyfryd, mae'n deall, a mae'n gwybod lle mae'r gol, a mae'n gwybod lle angen sefyll. Ond eto, fe yw'r main man, fe'r dîm mae angen Bari edrych am. Os mae fe'n chwarae'n dda, bydd Pen-y-bont yn dda iawn i cadw llechen lan hwnnw.
6 gol yn y gyngrair. Maen nhw'n goliau sydd wedi cael pwyntiau iddyn nhw hefyd fel y gêm yn Aberystwyth. Yr unig gol yn sicr ar triffwyd. Mae wedi sgorio goliau pwysig.
Mae'n dangos faint o bwysig yw e'r tîm. A wedyn, ti'n weld nhw'n y gyngrair. Dyn nhw ddim yn lan ar y top, dyn nhw ddim yn 6 ucha chwaith. Ond ti'n weld goliau pwysig iddo Oli a goliau pwysig i'r clwb a gobeithio. Dwi'n siŵr bydd e'n gobeithio, bydd Steve Jenkins yn gobeithio bydd yn sgorio cwbl o goliau arall heno eto.
Ond sôn am Steve Jenkins, dewch i ni glywed ganddo fe nesaf, rheolwr y Bari.
Well, Steve, here we go. Friday night games. We enjoyed these. Bari Town on a good run recently. Happy with the way things are going?
Yeah, to a point. I still look at the league table and think we should be higher. I keep saying that. Perhaps I should stop. But no, I'm pleased. Like I say, I think we're 11 points from the last 6. So yeah, it's going to be a big ask tonight. It's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, what have you made of Pen-y-bont? So do you know the manager well, of course, Rhys Griffiths?
Yeah, I know him really well. They've had an incredible start, culminating as well with that win against TNS. So they're in fine form. They're looking strong. They've recruited well. So we know it's going to be really tough. But we'll see what tonight brings.
You seem to have recruited well as well. Lots of Bari Town famous names leaving this summer, but players coming in with Football League experience in this league. Lots of youngsters as well. Are you happy with the squad?
Yeah, a lot of players have left, and a lot of, club legends, but it was sort of, time doesn't stand still for anybody, and it was time to make that change. So, we've probably brought in about 10, 11 players. But we've got a good mix, we've got a good blend of experience, but also as well, we've got a lot of young players. I think we're the 3rd youngest youngest group in the league, which people don't sort of realise. So yeah, we've done well, but we just need to, like I say, turn that recruitment and, you know, in terms of that young team now into a good team, and you know, start working our way up that league.
Their defence has been superb this season. You've got one of the best strikers in the league as well in Ollie Hulbert. Could be an interesting night.
No, I know they haven't given anything away in terms of, you know, I think is it 3 or 4 goals they've conceded, which is incredible, and that says a lot about their organisation, but also spirit as well. But yeah, it'll be a great test, you know, because like Ollie's on a fine run of form, scoring goals, so he'll be a test. Also Sam as well, physically. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out tonight. You know, they're back 3, back 4, however he comes out against them pair. That'll be interesting.
We're looking forward to it. Thanks for your time.
All right,
Thanks very much.
Diolch yn fawr iawn i'r reolwr y Bari, Steve Jenkins, am ei amser, a dyna'r gemau i chi. Seintiau newydd, wrth gwrs, Sul yn Llansawel, gymaint o sôn neithiwr, gêm nesaf Fiorentina, AC Milan, gêm nesaf Seintiau newydd, Llansawel. Cynglwb Emlyn Met yn cwrdd â Chanarfon fory, a wedyn ni 4 gêm eno, maen nhw'n gemau pwysig, y Balan Bedwerydd, Hwlffordd yn drydydd. Dre newydd yn cwrdd ar Flint, wedyn ni, a lawr yn y gwylodion o ran Aberystwyth, ar y gweilod, maen nhw yng Nghei di colli 7 yn olynol. Mae'n rhaid bod y pwysau yn cynyddu ar y clwb yna, gan i weld beth awr ran y canlyniadau. Heno, wrth i ni aros y 2 dîm ddod allan i'r cae fan hyn, torfeidd gwych sy'n bod ym Pen-y-bont yn ddiweddar, dros 1000 yma ar gyfer y gêm yn erbyn y Seintiau. Ond mae'n rhyw deimlad falle bod yna elyniad, pan mae'n ti gyda Met, oedd Met ar Bari yn gêm danllid, Pen-y-bont ar Bari, mae hwnna wedi troi mewn i dipyn o elyniaeth erbyn hyn hefyd.
Wrth gwrs, efo tyma bach o hanes rhwng y 2 tîm hefyd, a bach o hanes rhwng Griff a cwbl o chwaraewyr yn Bari, a hefyd efo Jenks, mae hynny'n diddorol. A gobeithio, dyn edrych ymlaen am glasur heno. Dwi'n siŵr bydd yn gêm am i'r 2 tîm yn chwarae yn yr un siap, dwi'n credu. So felly bydd hynny'n diddorol. Bydd yn dibynnu ar sut mae pawb yn defnyddio'r amodau, ond gobeithio, gewn ni dros, fel nath Griff sôn, dros 1000 yma, a fydd hi'n gêm werth i weld.
Ie, dim yn rhy oer na'r newyddion dall.
Ar hyn y bryd.
Felly mae dyma'n nod nosweithi ola, byddwn ni'n dweud hynny. Ond mae digon tanllid ar y cae wrth i ni weld y 2 dîm yn camu i'r cae. Mae'n sylwebeth yn Saesneg. Got English language commentary is available, as usual. Make sure you remember we've got Mark Jones and Tommy Morgan on English language commentary tonight.
Good evening and welcome to the SDM Glass Stadium in Bridgend, where the current JD Cymru Premier League leaders Pen-y-bont host Barry Town in a Friday evening South Wales local derby. Rhys Griffiths' Pen-y-bont at top of the league after 10 games and could go 6 points clear tonight were they to defeat Barry. Steve Jenkins and Barry have made a decent start to their season, and they will be keen to stop a run of 10 games against their local rivals without gaining a 3-point haul. Good atmosphere already this evening, and a good legendary co-commentator sat alongside me. Good evening, Mr. Tommy Morgan.
Evening, Mark. Good evening, everybody. Must say that I'm really looking forward to this game tonight. Bit of history between the clubs. Might be a bit spicy out there in the next 90 minutes, Mark. What do you think?
Well, let's be honest, Tom. What we just said, it's a local derby. It's almost becoming the Cymru Premiers, Cardiff and Swansea, isn't it? And it's great to be at you. It's great to be at the game with atmosphere. Pen-y-bont, you have to say, off the field, Tom, they're working wonders. You know, we've just been here for a couple of hours now. There's the teams, by the way.
Yeah, making a marvellous effort this evening, getting the crowds here. And no real surprises in either team, Mark. As very much as expected, the only returnee for Barry is Josh Yorwith. Comes back into the side this evening. And obviously, it's a bit spicy for him, being a former player here as well last season.
Yeah, and Mickey George was just pulled out before the start, Tom, by the way, and Elliot Richards just taken his place, as was on there. There's the Pen-y-bont lineup.
Yeah, coming into the game on the back of an excellent win last Saturday. And again, I'd look there, Clayton Green and Lewis Harding in the centre midfield. I think they're the strong men of the league, and they protect those 3 in the back. And obviously then you've got Owen and Davis on either flank, who can cause chaos with their rampaging runs and their crosses.
And there's a Barry lineup.
Yeah, again, nice to see, you know, a bit of the old big lad, small lad, Nathan Hulbert in the forward line there. And I just like Margson last season. He's a decent centre-back. And Sainty and Yorwith, they'd be the three there. And it'll be quite interesting again to see how Wilmot and Bright look after the two.
Could be key.
Yeah, could be
key, Harrison Bright.
Down the flanks.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Wilmot will play. He'll play midfield, by the way, I think. But like we said, game on.
Yeah, certainly there. You know,
Nathan Wood there, Tom.
Yeah, returned on loan from Newport County. You know, spent half of last season at loan at Cork City. He had an excellent game against TNS when I was here last. So Rhyscliff is looking for big things from Nathan Wood, and these are the type of games where he needs to shine.
Special player, Woody. When he's on his game, he's a special player.
Yeah, he's got loads of quality. Can go either way. He can create goals. He can make goals. So, yeah, like I said, these lads have got to step up now, and you know the pressure's on. They're top of the league. They need to produce.
And there's Robbie Wilmot. So we've profiled two ex-Newport County players. Wilmot, I watched him last week against Aberystwyth, Tom. Dictated the game. But if he can get on the ball, he can dictate the game.
Yeah, in the team shape, it said he was out on the wing. But yeah, started his career as a winger, but now I saw him playing at Park Avenue a few weeks ago, and he certainly sets the pace of the game for his team.
Arwin Wyn-Jones, the referee. And we're about to kick off the South Wales derby. Pen-y-bont against Barrytown. Clayton Green to get us off. Back to Kane Owen. That's almost a regular start from Pen-y-bont for the last 3 or 4 seasons. Owen gets it forward quickly. Derby matches, Tom, early 50-50s, early, you know, 1-against-1's important.
Yeah, certainly. I think, for me, Mark, the pitch is now 3G. On grass, you can really, you know, get tackles flying in, but not on this surface.
Switch of play there. It's cut out by Evan Press with the header. There's Gabe Kirkhoff getting forward, who've slotted into the left-sided role as a centre-back, and he slotted in really well, Wood. Owen Pritchard gets it back inside. Nathan Wood, does he put a ball in early? Good ball in, early chance, comes across. Nathan Wood opted to get it across instead of having to go himself. Just don't think the angle was right for him. Yeah. Hulbert, Snaith to Hulbert. Tremendous mopping up there in midfield from Clayton Green. He maybe has to do that quite a lot tonight, you know.
Yeah, he's an experienced player, Mark, but I tell you, that was a really good opening for Kroll. It was there. Should have put his team ahead.
Bright start. Barry in their all yellow. Pen-y-bont in their regular all blue. Who's that chance?
Yeah, Wood, that cross into the box. Kroll gets it in front of him. I think the keeper saved that, to be fair to him.
Yeah, to be fair to Kroll, he was just stuck under his feet by the look of it. He just couldn't get out of his feet. Wilmot, Snaith and Hulbert will take it turns peeling off Billy Borge, I think, and try and make him come out of it. It's a young back three, Tom, with Woody Wiss, Kirkhoff and Billy Borge, and it's an experienced back three. They've done well. Griffiths has done well to swap his players around, you know, with the injuries he's had. Dan Jeffrey's out for long term for the season, unlucky.
Yeah, ACL injury for him. But it's quite interesting, Mark, doing a bit of research for this game this evening. Pen-y-bont, 8 out, 6 in. Barry, 9 out and 9 in the summer. So they're both really busy, you know, changing things around, freshening things up.
And I think it goes to show and prove that you have to have a squad, Tom, of 17 to 18 decent players. You've got your youngsters and they're always bonuses, but you need a core of that standard of play players for this league. Kane Owen. He's having a wonderful season, Owen. Only blip on his card was a missed penalty last week in the last 5 minutes.
He didn't play against in the game they lost to
and that was key. Himself and Venables were out injured and could have been key factors. You know, like you spoke at the beginning, Tom, the width and the quality of the two wing-backs is, you know, they are the top brass at this level. There's no denying it, is there?
Yeah, they're the outball, aren't they?
Borge. I don't think Jenkins will be pleased if Borge has free headers like that all day. I think that's Sam Sneath's job to press Billy Borge, especially in the air. Chance, Holbert to go through. Borge sweeps round. And Kane Owen absolutely clears it a mile, even over the television gantry. There's Elliot Richards. Ex Barrytown, and he's with Barrytown, ex Pen-y-bont, and he was a late change, by the way. He came in for Mickey George.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's like an incentive, Tom. When you come in as a late change with, you know, you're back in, you think to yourself, right, can I go prove myself that I should have been in anyway? That's the sort of incentive you need,
oh,
yeah?
Brilliant. I think, you know, it's exactly what you need as a player. You know, you get a chance from nothing, your heart sunk when you're dropped,
yeah.
And then as a player, when I'm back in here and I'm going to show the boss
I want to stay in.
Yeah.
Harrison Bright to take the long throw.
Tell me something about him, Mark. I haven't seen him before.
Watched him last week, Harrison. He was at Cardiff and Newport in his earlier days, but yeah, he's a youngster coming through. He did well last week against Aberystwyth. Good athlete, good flick from Callum St. Eve. May be expected to win them type of flicks with his height.
Yeah, Prisbeck, the keeper there, trying to look for that quick break.
Yeah, Prisbeck is currently top of the league on clean sheets.
Yeah, 8 clean sheets already this season for Pen-y-bont, Mark. That's going a bit.
Yeah,
it's a length game, so
absolutely, Tom. And they've been through the changes, like I said earlier on. They've had their ups and downs with injuries, so Griffiths has done well to keep them, you know. I was listening to Glenn Hoddle last night, Tom. What a legend, of a player.
Yeah.
And, you know, he obviously managed at higher levels. He said, yeah, you've got your goal scorers and all that, but to win trophies or to gain respect, the biggest thing in football is not to give goals away. And most probably, yeah, it might be a miserable point of view, but that's the manager's point of view, eh?
Maybe not as a Tottenham fan.
No, okay.
Okay, yeah, let's leave it there.
Yeah. I'll give you a ring when you get beat 6-5 in a couple of weeks. Richards. Barry settling well here, by the way. Patton will get on the ball all the time. Hulbert plays a 1-2 with Patton. Green. Pritchard. Nathan Wood with the first chance. Winger against big centre-half. You'll expect them to take him on. Wood. Owen will take a touch and whip it in. There's a great ball in as well. First header. Harlan regularly joins the front line from midfield now, Harlan.
Yeah, not a surprise if Lewis Harling gets a goal. He's one of those midfield players that gets himself into a box.
Yeah, I mean, the more experience he's got, Tom, I think he's learned that a lot more than when he was a youngster, and he really does.
The trouble is, with that cross there, he was moving away from goal rather than attacking the ball, so he didn't get any strength in his header.
Borge competing. Woody gets it forward. The chases go on from the manager. Prisbeck, keeper sweeping. Kirchhoff. What an incentive, Tom, for the... it's a great ball in behind. Kroll against Wilmot. Decent, almost a great ball from Kroll. Harlan was in there again. That's a superb clearance, by the way.
Yeah, Margerson, great bit of defending there.
Excellent.
Decent ball into that 6-yard box there. Really needed defending, but Margerson read it really well.
Yeah, he read it like a proper centre-half, Tom. Whether he's playing as a third centre-half or not, that was a great defensive clearance. Harlan again, just bends it round. 2 attempts for Harlan in the first 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Pen-y-bont 0, Barry 0.
Bit of a switched off a little bit there. Did Barry defensively.
Flint have gone 1-0 ahead at Newtown. Flint are settling well now. At the beginning of the first few weeks, it didn't settle, but having seen them up at Aberystwyth and lucky enough to commentate on them a few weeks ago, they got a decent squad. I don't see Flint coming in the bottom 2, Tom.
Mark, they got a way of playing that's really attractive on the eye.
Great.
Got a bit of pace about them, and they got a striker in Elliot Reeves who can put the ball in the back of the net.
Yes.
Very much the same as Barry Town with Ollie Hubert.
Yes, I would say they're right up there, them two, Reeves and Hulbert at the moment. Kirchhoff. Oh, Kirchhoff is going to be a special one, almost. Beats 2, don't get the shot off though. Harlan and Green are sort of playing at opposite ends, Tom. I thought they'd play alongside each other, but it looks like Green is settling in as a 6 and Harlan's pushing on as a 10. Would you agree?
Yeah, a little bit of a diamond midfield, isn't it?
Yeah. Davis. Well, we've gone almost on the 10-minute mark. I think we better quickly congratulate on defeat, but a very, very heroic defeat. Well done, TNS, last night against Fiorentina in Italy. Tremendous work, Craig Allison and his team. Congratulations in defeat as well. You made the Welsh supporters very proud of you. Would you agree, Tom?
100%, Mark. That was a magnificent effort from everybody at TNS. You know, I don't think a lot of people do realise that Fiorentina, you know, they're playing, you know, top leagues in Italy, in a top league in Italy.
And what a challenge to go do it.
53,000 seater stadium to go there and, you know, lose just by a couple of goals. It was a marvellous effort from everybody involved.
Yorworth heads away. Pritchard seems to be playing in a sort of a 10 role. Wood playing a bit higher with Crow. Green spreads it wide. Woodwish galloping down the wing. Miles Davis. Harrison Bright did really well there against Miles Davis. Hulbert up there by himself. Pen-y-bont trying to take control of this game. That sort of ball is on every time, by the way, Kano. How many times he does that in the game, I do not know. And usually gets rewards from it. As per then, when Miles Davis tried to get the cross in and it bounces off Harrison Bright for a corner.
Yeah, certainly got a telepathic understanding, these two. Left foot switch is right there. But to be fair to Harrison Bright, he started off brightly, Mark.
Yeah, fair comment. Fair comment.
And he knows he's in for a tough evening because Miles Davis will be charging down that right-hand side for the whole of the evening.
Oh, and there's a chance of a short corner here, by the way. There's 2-on-1, unbelievably. Oh, and decides to whip it across the front. Great header away from Yorworth. Strike. Not the worst strike in the world. It's a game effort.
Yeah, Joe Woodwiss there with the effort. But Yorworth showing his strength defensively there. Powerful header away.
Technique wasn't bad at all, you know, for a centre-back. You know, Tom, they're the type of ones you take. When it sits up, early doors, there's Griffiths.
Yeah, I think on these surfaces, the ball stands up quite a long time in the air, so you've got to really judge it pretty well.
Luke Rees with the goal kick. Kirchhoff out jumps Sam Snaith. Hulbert. As per yet, no gilt-edged chances, no goalkeeping saves. But Pen-y-bont just most probably edging possession as Yorworth goes back to Rees.
Yeah, I don't think Barry have been threatening the other penalty area at all yet?
No, I don't think. I think Jenkins would have expected this, and everybody else in the league would have expected this. The crowd is 956. Fantastic effort again by Pen-y-bont, and on and off the park, as I said, it looks like they're turning things round here.
Yeah, it's great to see the kids as well, Mark.
Oh, fantastic. And a lot of them, a hell of a lot of them in their academies. Magnuson to Bright. Richards, Elliot Richards. Harlan up against Richards. The Bont Army. Fantastic for these players who have that sort of support behind them. Bright tries to pick out Evan Press. Flint go 2-0 ahead with Isaac Lee getting the second goal. That is, boy, Tom, this league is hard to pick this season in results. I see you've snuck your way near the Scorio picking of results league, but it's tough to pick. Pritchard drives it across. It's a great ball from Pritchard. Do you know what, Miles Davis, when he sees the replay of that, he might be disappointed that he hasn't taken that first time with his right foot.
Well, yes, but also I think maybe he should have controlled it with his left foot there, and he had more time than he thought.
Yeah.
His first touch just let him down. He panicked a little bit possibly because he's had so much time in the opposite penalty area.
Great ball from Pritchard,
yeah,
who started well, you know. I think Jenkins will be a little bit surprised that Nathan Wood is playing up top. I think this has surprised us all, Tom.
Yeah, I think these days, Mark, it's small margins, so you've got both managers trying to outdo each other.
Yeah.
And, you know, playing players in positions that, you didn't plan for that. Obviously they've been training this week thinking, right, now, this is what Griff will do. Yeah. This is where, what you going to do?
Jenkins.
Yeah. So, you try and outdo each other, and also even during the game, you can change positions, you can change formations, but at the moment Pen-y-bont are dominating in things
and starting to get the ball down well. Wood on the edge, will he take it on? He does take it on. Decent save from Rishi, palms it away wide enough as well. It was important it didn't palm it back out because Crow was there poaching. Borge.
A little bit disappointed, Mark, for me personally, looking at Barry, Snaith and Ollie Hubert haven't shown hardly at all, because really they've got to be aiming. We've got the big man up front, let's have it into feet, but just showing this effort straight at the keeper, but keeper does well to push it.
Yeah, he does to push it away. He pushes it wide.
Yeah.
It's a great save from young Luke Rees.
Yeah, Wood.
Don't think he connected as he would have wanted there, Nathan Wood, but it's a shot on target. And I understand what you're saying about Nathan, because Kirkhoff have won 3 or 4 headers already, and I would expect big Sam Snaith to be winning them. Great layoff. Richards. Harrison Bright. Margerson. Yorworth.
It's better control from Barry.
Callum Sainty slotted in well at his right-sided centre-half this season. I thought we would end up seeing Bright, the big man, tuck in there before the end of his career. Harlan can drive with the ball. Great ball through. Wood again on the edge of the box, gets it off again. Fluffs his lines just on the 18-yard box. He's asking the referee for something. I don't know what he is asking for. It's an opportunity again, Tom. And he's finding a lot of space. Keeper collects. They're just starting to ask some serious questions now, Pen-y-bont.
Yeah, I think Barry needs to be at their best defensively. No, he just scruffed his foot into the ground there, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's saying Robbie Wilmot just had his arm on his back, but it wasn't enough to put him off. Yorworth. It's a great tackle and not a bad ball at all. They'll ask questions. Snaith's in the middle. Snaith with a header. The cross was not bad at all from Evan Press. Hard work up top as well.
Yeah, well, Sainty started that off with a crunching tackle in midfield. That's a powerful header.
A looping header.
Yeah.
Yeah, just not enough pace on the ball. The cross was a looping cross. If it had come flatter, tell you what, man, he did get up well then.
He did, fair play to him. He just hung there, but couldn't quite direct it onto target.
Yeah, and Callum Sainty did really well in that 50-50 and got the ball up top quick.
It's the first time, though, Barry have shown their teeth.
And it's not every game, Tom, we see 4 forwards picked at the start. It's great. 2-4 Pen-y-bont, who are staying up top and have had chances so far, and Barry playing with 2 up top. Entertaining. Pritchard. Back to Prisbeck. He'll always try to pick Miles Davis out. Harrison Bright, like I said, it's a tough game for him, but he wins the 50-50. He'll have plenty of them this evening, don't worry. Speaking to a couple of Barry fans at the start, Tom, I mentioned to him about this 10-game unbeaten run. Doesn't time go quick in this league, Tom? You wouldn't believe it. Even spoke to some of their players. What? It's, you know, well, we haven't beaten for 10 games. It goes quick, you know.
Yeah, certainly the years flash by.
There's Gavin Chesterfield. Was at Barry for plenty of seasons down at Cardiff City, running the academy now.
Certainly did a great job at Jenner Park during his tenure there.
Yeah, Barry man as well, through and through.
You know, got them back into the Welsh Premier League. And got them into Europe as well, so
yeah,
great job he did there.
Absolutely. It's a great header again from Borge. Press, Evan Press was selected to play right hand side of midfield, the Barry captain, but slotted into the right back slot with Mickey George being injured. Press. It's not the greatest of return headers. The throw is not great though. You know, when you're throwing from 6 yards away, you don't want to throw it at your head. Get down to the feet. Yorworth. Green with the return header.
It's quite interesting, man. Both teams playing 3 centre-backs, and both teams allowing their centre-backs, one of the centre-backs, to get forward as well.
And they can conduct the game. Oh, Patton pulls it back. Surely he's got to whip it across the front there. There was 2 or 3 already in there. Hulbert was in there. Snaith was in there. I don't think you have to pick your passes when you get into them situations. Just whip it across as quick as you can. Wood, again with chance with the ball at his feet. That's superb from Elliot Richards. The pass is not the greatest, but I was rattled at him then. Ooh, Prisbeck gets away with one there. Swansea and Cardiff, Sunday, in the Ardran Premier League. On S4C. Bright heads away. There's a fair distance between the two sides for the first time tonight, Tom. Who will it suit more?
I think it suit more of the Pen-y-bont when it gets wide open. There seem to be a crisper pass inside.
Callum Sainty is being asked quite a lot to almost playing that right back role behind Evan Press, and he's done well so far. But surely for me, Nathan Wood will want to stay out and try and get a few one-on-ones against these centre-halves who have to go into the full-back position. Borge. Yeah, none of the forwards pressing these centre-backs at the moment. And the likes of Kirkhoff can pick a pass, you know. Borge attempts to pick out Miles Davis. Great leap from Davis. He's an ex-centre forward, Tom, and a centre forward who scored plenty. Ooh. Playing against back threes, you'd be happy with that, wouldn't you?
Just seen this first, but interesting. Did he go? Was his elbow there? Ooh, well, because his hand across his face.
It's his hand across his face. I don't think it's an elbow.
No, I don't think there's any malice intended there.
It's awkward.
Yeah.
It's awkward. He definitely hasn't caught him with the elbow.
He's got a yellow card though.
He's got the yellow.
Yeah.
He's just brandished the yellow.
Yeah. That's a bit harsh, I think.
So, like you said, Thomas, sometimes how the referee sees it, what the experience says, maybe, right, that it has to be yellow. But as an ex-player like yourself, centre forward, how many times did you get brushed across the face like that?
A million times, Mark. And the thing is, you do it as well to other players. If you haven't played football, when you jump, you have to get the leverage, and your arms, you have to use your arms.
Well, that's why Kroll's looking like that. The fans, by the way, you can sometimes tell from the fans, they're 10 yards away, and not one of them is called for it.
If you're using your elbow, you have to...
You see it.
Lever it.
Yeah.
But there's no leverage there at all. It was just a flaying hand, which is natural when you jump in.
I don't even think Margerson asked for the yellow, he's just hit the deck. He's caught him in the eye.
He's lost his contact lens, has he?
Physio's there, and it looks like that. Yeah, that could have been why, Well, it looks like he may be playing on without it.
Well, if he makes a mistake now.
Tell you what, if he scores a rasp, it won't do Specsavers any good. Flicked on. Hook clear by Yorworth. Oh, great touch. Owen, what a touch that is. Harlan. Barry just playing a little bit too deep at the moment, Tom. Backing off an awful lot, inviting Pen-y-bont on in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, I agree, Mark. I think the way they play the system, when they're out of possession, they drop deep quickly.
As a five.
Yeah, and that's obviously Yorworth, Windwis, and the three, Sainty, Margetson and Yorworth. They just automatically drop off really deep, which then makes your midfield players drop off as well. Not a bad touch that, though.
Not how to bring a ball down by Kane Owen. It's a 10 out of 10, Kane. I think Jenkins will most probably be the happier of the managers at the moment, Tom. He's away at the top of the league. They're almost, 25 minutes into the game. And it's 0-0. Definitely a foul there.
Could have played advantage there, I think.
Clayton Green says, why ref? I think it may just show now just a little bit. It's the push before. Clayton's won the header, but it's a push from Gabe Kirkhoff. Wilmot now. Barry could be one of the biggest teams in the league. When they send up Yorworth, Tom,
and Sainty,
send up Callum Sainty there, they're big men. Holbert will be keen to get the knockdowns as well. Interesting, this one.
Well, the three centre-backs are huge, Mark.
Great ball in from Wilmot. Let's ask a question or two now. Bright, be impressed by Kroll. Oh, should he have lined him up then? He had the chance. Also, almost a superb ball. Nathan Woods asking the question why James Kroll just didn't lay him in there.
Yeah, James Kroll there. He let himself down there. What an opportunity that was.
Luke Rees. Snaith. Again, Borge, eager to win the first ball. And Holbert, up top, Tom, for Barry, is the type of player who is sort of... He's not the worst player to have up there living on scraps, if you know what I mean. He'll work and he'll work and he'll work, and he'll just look for that one chance, almost Jamie Vardy-like. He's just waiting for that one-on-one when he can run in behind.
Yeah. He scored, 6 top score of the season, but he's scored a couple of goals, like the one last Friday night, the winner. In 85 minutes, he's been knocking the door all night. Missed a few chances. You still got to keep going, and he kept going and got the winner.
And when they're going in, Tom, it's almost like you said, speaking about Tottenham Hotspur early on. Brennan Johnson again. Well done. I hope he keeps his form now for Wales. Though he's playing at the moment. He's putting the ball in the back of the net with aplomb. His goal last night was wonderful finish.
Yeah, quality left foot.
Well, did you see a goal fest, Tom, or did you see a tight 1-0? Or I thought there would be goals in this game with the players on view.
I think if you look at the defensive record of both sides, though, they're pretty strong defensively, aren't they?
With that 5 at the back, yeah. Kirchhoff pushes all the way up to try and win the ball off Callum Sainty. Sainty definitely playing well on our right-hand side. Snaith, that's a good ball. He has somebody wide. He was exactly what they were waiting for. It's a one-on-one. Hulbert against Borg. Maybe took too many touches in, Hulbert. If he'd got it out with his feet quicker, he'd have been a better chance of getting a shot off Harling. Yorworth being hunted down by Nathan Wood. Luke Rees. Distances again. About 60 or 70 yards between the two teams. They'll suit Wilmot in midfield. If he can start picking up balls off his centre half, he can pick passes. Kirchhoff just hooks it down the line. It's not the worst ball, by the way. There's Elliot Richards grappling there. Green. Wood. Pritchard, who got the winner last week against Flint Town United. Woodwiss. Well, Davis haven't seen a lot of action yet tonight, Tom. Harlan still in the mixer. Ball bouncing around, he wants handball, he's not going to get it.
No VAR here, is there?
Well, that's your job, I think, when this replay comes on. Do you know what? Do you know what? I think Lewis Allen was correct. The second bounce, I think he uses his right hand. I'm sure we'll use that again. If we don't in the game, we'll use it at half-time. And Wood. Owen. It's a good pass. Kroll. Can he get a shot off? Kroll. Great effort. Oh. Razor sharp from Kroll. He beats his man and gets his shot off.
Tell you what, I love that pass there from Kane Owen. Just snapped it right hard. Quality ball into Kroll. Cuts inside.
It is good feet from a striker. Quick feet.
Yeah.
Quick feet. Use the replay again. It's handball, mate.
That's handball, 100%.
Definite for me. Great flick on from Hulbert. Forward it goes. Margerson heads it back to Rees.
To be fair to the referee there, you said is it penalty? He was on the blind side, wasn't it?
Blind side, maybe. Like you said, with no VAR. Listen, that was a type of ball that was given years ago. You know, if you've seen them, there was plenty of times in the past, Tom, when penalties weren't given, and like you said, the referee might have just been a little bit unsighted then.
Mark, there's a lot of blind referees in my day.
Hey, there's a few in the crowd. We'll have to be careful at half-time when you get that cup of tea.
Well, the thing is, the way the rule is now, he moved the ball, his hand towards the ball.
I think so.
That's an automatic penalty.
Anyway, it's not a penalty. It's Pen-y-bont 0, Barrytown 0. 32 minutes on the clock. Pen-y-bont looking for the win to put him 6 points clear at the top of the JD Cymru Premier League. Barry looking for the win, which can push him into the top 6. It hasn't really, Tom, lived up to a derby as yet, has it? Let's be perfectly honest. There's been no rattling challenges. There haven't been any, you know, incidents what we'll be talking about for a while, apart from maybe the penalty. Patton gets it wide.
I think that catalyst between Woody Wiss and Kroll might have sparked things, but seems to have died a bit of a death.
Griff, yeah, the last home game, like we said, you beat TNS at home and you win in smart fashion, winning 2-1, and then you have the home defeat to Britain Ferry. Is that on your mind, Tom? Is he thinking, come on, I need you to get going again, I want the form back what you showed last week?
Yeah, but to be fair, you know, they go away then and, you know, get a brilliant 1-0 win away, because so
Thumper Mohan, where he gets a goal for Connors Key against Aberystwyth. The Nomads needing a couple of results, to be honest.
Well, I think Aberystwyth needed more than even Connors Key, but there you go. Struggling at the moment, the Seasiders.
Yorworth. Again, Kirkhoff heads away. Wood. Sainty.
Wins the ball there, Sainty, and again gives it straight back. Can't afford to do that. Just really against you know, the quality side. You need a bit of possession of the ball, especially when you win it, you know, in their half.
I'll tell you what, something I've noticed, Tom, is Miles Davis, for me, he's playing almost like a right winger. Now, for me, he's better when he starts in our wing back position, and he's got galloping ability. Snaith. I think Harrison Bright is keen that Davis is pushing onto him, and he hasn't got to go and follow him in his own half.
Yeah, you're right there. We haven't seen as much of him as we'd like, 100%.
Wilmot. Great ball from Wilmot to Magason. Magason. It's another good ball. Keenan Patton. Patton tries to run. Harlin finds his way out of a corner. Does really well. Foul given against there. Jenkins.
Looking a bit frustrated there, Mark.
Yeah, I think he'll be a happy man if he can get in at 0-0. I've talked to, like I said, to a few of the Barry fans before the game. Of course, they'll take a point on away soil. Well, not soil anymore. It just doesn't sound the same when you say away plastic, does it?
No. Who's giving him a ring now then?
It must be. Hey, it's the modern trend. I think there's somebody sat in the stand.
I thought it was you giving him a ring, Mark.
No, it could be his wife asking. Could be his wife asking, shall I take EastEnders? Hook clear by Evan Press.
That's a bit of a first. That's the first time I've ever seen a manager taking a telephone call in the game.
I think we need to go and ask him at half-time, was it a coach or was it his missus? Brilliant.
You might be right though, Mark. It might be somebody across the other side.
Oh, it's all happening now, Tom. It's all happening. Well, Davis comes all the way across there just to tidy up at the back. Referee interested, going to his pocket for a yellow card for Sam Snaith. Billy Borge asking the linesman. And he misses him completely. He doesn't catch him with his leg, which Borge was expecting. No. I think it was just strength. He's laughing about it. He doesn't think it should have been.
Again, as a striker, sometimes you're coming across there, you can't stop, can you?
Well, it's amazing how much the game has changed on, you know, challenges between centre forwards and centre halves. It's almost becoming, in that situation, non-contact, which is no good for the game.
No, 100% no. He's been busy in midfield there, Richards.
Yeah, he's done well. I think he's done well. It's almost a level game apart from the one chance. The one shot where Kroll got out of his feet quickly and fired it over the top has really been all that has been between the teams. Scorio with Emlyn Lewis choosing goal of the month on Monday evening.
I think you give it to a net player.
Hey, definitely. Bright. Overcooks across a bit, but it picks out Evan Press. Press's touch is wonderful. Press drives it across. Was he shooting? Was he crossing?
Ends up nothing.
Yeah, he just explains the Ollie hole, but he was trying to drive it across. I think, Evan, when you see the replay, you had plenty of time there. You could have maybe picked someone out, and I think he's acknowledged that.
I think he got a bit excited there, didn't he? Yeah,
Holbert asks why.
It was a ball to nothing.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Ollie Hill, but he dropped off in a bit of space there as well, like good strikers do.
So I think we'll say, Tom, that defences are on top at present.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, Mark.
0-0. No goalkeeper having to make a actual save as yet.
You think about it, you know, both teams strong defense, you know, strong three centre backs. So it's really difficult to break them down.
Yeah, the extra man, Sainty. And you would look, Tom, at these centre backs. You know, if you're looking at standards and players of ability, you look at Callum Sainty, Josh Yorworth, and Magason. They're a good three, you know.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely, Mark.
Patton, Bright. Can he take on the fullback? Can he get the crossover? Gets a crossover! What a goal! What a wonderful goal from Harrison. Very Bright. Gives Barry a 1-0 lead with a beauty of a goal.
That is a top quality finish from a player who's probably been brought in this evening or had to look after Pen-y-bont's best attacking, you know, full-back, and he's turned this game on his head with an absolutely superb finish. Comes inside and whips it with power, pace.
Yes, gives the goalkeeper his first touch. It's on his mind straight away. Look, he takes a look up. Full-back stands up, goes to his right. Miles Davis just gives him a couple of yards, and Harrison Bright picks the corner of the net out. The wonderful goal gives Barry Town a 1-0 lead at Pen-y-bont, and now the derby should start taking shape.
You can see that goal, you know, replay that all evening. Terrific finish.
Maybe that phone call to Jenkins was Harrison Bright's going to light this game up in a minute.
Could well be.
Yeah, listen, Tommy, we talk about our league all the time and the standards and everybody, you know, there's a lot of positives, but there's a lot of negatives. But you give me a wing-back tomorrow on Match of the Day, you give me a wing-back in different leagues, and if that goes in, the commentators are going berserk, like we did. Wonderful goal, wonderful goal.
It's certainly, you know, worth coming this game, but the fans are saying, what a goal that was.
And what a second half it sets up, by the way. The top of the league, who could go top by 6 points if they were to get 3 points, have to come from behind against their local rivals. Clayton Green with a yellow card. He's got his hands on his head.
Clayton Green's asking him, what's that for? Don't argue with me, the referee's saying.
Again, I don't think he's made a challenge. It's not a yellow.
He's run into him.
It's not a yellow.
Watch this.
Just challenges for the ball. He doesn't even...
Oh, that is pretty poor from the referee.
That is very... you have to feel for Green there. Tom, he's a centre midfielder. He's the hard man in midfield. You know, if you're giving yellows for stuff like that, they're going to have to stop challenging.
You get booked now for running into.
And I'll tell you this, Tom. Clayton Green has earned plenty of yellows in his time, right? He didn't earn that one. Yorworth. Barry. Great ball across. It's great headed away there as well by Borges. Barry looking for the second goal just before half-time. Wilmot stands one down in the corner just to ask a question. Owen.
You just have a feeling that Pen-y-bont a little bit shell-shocked by that.
Yeah, Tom, the game was just being set up for the next, 40 or 50 minutes as Miles Davis bombs down now the right-hand side. Green. Davis stands one up. Yorworth will accept them all afternoon, you know, or evening. Hulbert. Three minutes. 2 minutes to the 45. Davis, Miles Davis knocks it down. Again, looking from the cross from Kirkhoff.
Yeah, Bright wasn't really looking there. He's blindside. Miles Davis comes in.
Yeah, Griff will realise all the good work, like you said, they done at Flint, Tom, in putting that defeat behind them. He won't want to be losing 3 points this evening.
No, he's got 45 minutes
when
to
you're
rectify the situation, Mark.
Well, he'll know. When you're at the top, you're there to be shot at. Can Snaith get there before the goalkeeper? Good sweeper keeping again by Prisbeck. He had to get there, by the way. And they've lost their steadiness the last few minutes, like you said, Pen-y-bont, and Barry are growing into this game.
Gained a lot of confidence from that goal from Harrison Bright. Snaith there. Nearly got there before the keeper, Prisbeck.
Yeah, there's Jenkins, Tom, and you know, you did it for long enough. When you're a manager, sometimes you stood there. It's a local derby. Your wing back comes up with a bit of magic. You know, are you looking for Harrison Bright to score a goal like that? When it does happen, that's a great bonus, eh?
They love that ball, don't they? The keeper, Prisbeck, to Miles Davis.
Yeah, and they got to watch so it's not overused, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, it's 10 games since Barry have defeated Pen-y-bont. Could it? Well, it's halfway towards finishing, but there's a long way to go yet. And you would expect Griffiths' Pen-y-bont to produce in the second period and really make a game of this. Davis picks out the wrong pass. Wood with a pass inside. But again, the back three of Barry have been as comfortable as you like. Sam Snaith with a couple of drag backs. Harrison Bright the Hulbert.
Tell you one thing I like about Oddie Hubert is his work ethic. Lost that ball, dashes back straight away to win it back.
Yeah, he's a workaholic as a forward, definitely. Kroll plays it against Magason. Tom, Pen-y-bont have played two up top in Nathan Wood and James Kroll. The back three, I think, have been quite comfortable. Does he look now for a bit of width and maybe put Nathan Wood as a winger and maybe somebody on the right-hand side to get width? Because down the middle, they're finding it difficult. Wood gets a shot off again. It's a good block by Sainty.
Yeah, do you think he'll bring on Venables this evening?
Yeah, I think he will. You know, and may play two either side of him.
Yeah. Good block there.
It's a great block. It's a great block by Sainty.
He stands up. That's all you got to do as a defender. Make sure that shot doesn't hit the target.
What a time this would be to get the equaliser for Rhys Griffiths' team with 20 seconds left of the first half. Kane Owen will stand it up. Whips it to the back post. Miles Davis with a header. Kirkhoff with it back across. Offside given.
Good leap there, though.
He has the ability.
Davis,
he has the ability to do that. So with the referee just about to blow the whistle for the first half, a Harrison Bright wonderful goal.
Think they deserve to be ahead at half-time, Mark?
I just think it's the goal, Tom. To be honest, the goal is the difference between the two sides. It's been 50-50.
Yeah.
Barry haven't sat right in, and towards the last 20 minutes, as you said, they've started to play a bit. And at half-time, the Harrison Bright goal gives Barry a 1-0 advantage. Don't go away. We look forward to seeing you in the second 45 minutes for this Pen-y-bont versus Barrytown South Wales derby.
yn erbyn Aberystwyth. Aberystwyth wedi colli 7 yn olynol, a fydd hynny yn 8. Mae Dre Newydd wedi cael un yn ôl, Oswell wedi cael un yn ôl yn erbyn y Flint. Jason Oswell ar Barclaytham. Ond Cey Connor nawr yn 2-0. Jack Kenny gath yr ail i Cey Connor gyda llaw. Goliau dachrau hedfan mewn, un gêm yn di-sgôr, a sôn am goliau, beth am yn ei edrych ar restr fer. Gol y mis ar gyfer mis Medi.
20 munud o'r gêm di chwarae, mae'n parhau'n di-sgôr. Wrth i Sean Bradley a dyle Bale wneud y gwaith. Ac yna mae'n ei lledu hi i Sislovic. Mae'n herio Humphreys. Sislovic, i gefn y rhwyd, a dyna gol o'r safon ucha.
Smith. Digonoleg gan George Hughes yn fan hyn yn y canol. A George Hughes yn tanio hi. O, amergyd gan George Hughes. O, di allan i'r cwrt Cosby. Mae ganddo fo bob reswm i ddathlu fel na. Gosset yn aden i llymeddiant. Cleisiad Edwards. Bel allan, bron at Darren Thomas a Clark! Roced gan Zach Clark o 19 Rosgro. Nod Lewis Rhys. Rhys yn cymanu'r bel tuag at y postyn cefn. Hannar cliriad! A gol fendigedig gan Elliot Evans. Roced ar yr hannar foli. Penod amddiffynol, ddim digon pell. Mae'n syrthio i Broadley. Broadley ar cynnig dros ben Liz Craven yn dyblu'r fantes i Lansawel. Clayton Green ymlaen. Yma, ymlaen gan Tom Price. Mae'na ergyd o bellter yma'n hyn. O, am ergyd! Am ergyd wych gan Tom Walters. I gol gyntaf o yn uwch gyngrau'r Cymru. Pritchard, troi a threill yr unfan. Cyn canfod Harling. Harling yn ôl at Pritchard yn ganol y cae. Kirkhoff. Tuag at Gwrt Cosby'r Flint. Nôl at Pritchard. Owen Pritchard! A gol ragorol gan Pritchard.
Munud o amser ychwanegol, munud â chi'n teimlo i Cey Connor, neud yn siŵr mai dim ond un fydd hi. Mae gan Darren Thomas yn y gwahanol mynd i hyn! A mae Darren Thomas di troi'r un yn ddwy. Oedd yr ergyd yn hyfryd o gywir.
Billingham. Cloesiad. Cael ei hanner clirio. Tackle bar ymyl y cwrt. Bale yn syrthio i Cynnog. O, Cynnog! Am ffordd i sgorio'ch gol gyntaf i'ch clwb newydd.
Dyna ni, rhestr fer gol y mis, a'r gŵr yma fydd yn dewis gol y mis. Swn i'n spoiler newyddion i chi, gan i wybod nos lun eich pwyntiau sgorio i ddod. Emlyn wedi dewis enillydd gol y mis, a tipyn o gol fan hyn hefyd. Cyn i ni edrych ar gol Harrison Bright, Emlyn. Gyffredinol, be nes ti o'r hanner cyntaf yna?
Wel, nes i'n mwynhau. Pen-y-bont yw'r tîm gorau. Sydd ddod wrth gwrs achos Barry ar ennill y gêm, ond Pen-y-bont yn dechrau'n dda iawn. Fi'n credu nath Barry delio efo'r munud cyntaf yn dda iawn, a wedyn dath nhw'n nôl at y gêm. Ond fi'n credu mae'r pas ola yna sydd yn gadael Pen-y-bont lawr. A o'n edrych yn really syml i Pen-y-bont trwy'r hanner cyfan. Ond wedyn just un pêl hir, a nath Ollie Hulbert fel bach o lwc, ddiffyn ddim yn dda iawn gan y tri yn y cefn, a cyfle da iawn i Harrison Bright.
Wel, dwi'n nawr, gan bod i'n sôn amdani,
dyna gol.
I ni edrych ar y gol. A fel ti'n gweld, oedd Hulbert yn ei lot o waith da cyn hyn, ond yr eiliad yma, am eiliad.
Am eiliad, nath e dda iawn achos y mael yn amddiffynwr da iawn. Un o'r amddiffynwr gorau yn y gyngrair hefyd. A nath e just ffigio, mynd lawr yr ochr chwith mewn tu allan, cael bach fwy o ledd fe i chwipio'r bel. Dech chi'n methu gofyn lot well na hynny. Mae
fe'n bell mlaen, dwi ddim fel bod e ochr y cwrt na gyfer, mae fe'n agosach at yr ystlys os rhywbeth.
Oedd e siŵr o fod, oedd e croesio neu shot oedd e dwi'n credu, ond oedd e trial seithio fyna, ond os oedd e ddim o Sam Snaith yn trial yn y gros hefyd, a oedd dim un gol Geidwad yn stopio hynny fi'n credu.
A sioc i'r system o ran Pen-y-bont hefyd, fel oedd Emlyn yn dweud, mae'n rhyfedd, dwi ddim yn rhyfedd, achos ni'n gwybod sut mae pêl-droed yn gweithio, maen nhw'n chwarae'n dda, chi'n colli ar yr egwyl, ond nhw wedi creu ambell i gyfle, gen i weld cwpl o'i cyfleoedd nhw nawr, falle dim cyfle clir, a ddim wedi creu dim byd pendant, falle.
Na, dim cyfle clir, popeth ar hyn o bryd.
Ar ôl gweud hynny, oedd hwnna'n gyfle.
Ie, ar ôl 30 eiliad. Ond oedd ddim yn glir iawn, dath Rhys allan yn dda iawn, oedd trial ffeindio. Bridgend dwi'n credu oedd ein mael yn y cwr Cosby, ond y neb yna. Eto peniad arall gan Harling dwi'n credu. Ond popeth mae Pen-y-bont wedi gwneud yn dda iawn ochr chwith fan hyn. A rheswm hynny wrth gwrs ydi Kane Owen a Nathan Wood. Just y peth ola yna, dwi wedi ddim yn digwydd yn nhw, a mae Rhys heb cael ei treferthu yn y gol o gwbl, sydd yn siom, bach o siom i Rhys Griffiths, dwi'n siŵr, fel ymosodwr ei hunan. Oedd eisiau fod eisiau Luke Rhys i gweithio tyn bach yn anoddach fel mae wedi gwneud ar hyn o bryd. Ond dwi'n siŵr fe gewn nhw cyfle, a newn nhw cymryd y cyfle yna, dwi'n yn siŵr.
Mae rhaid ni edrych ar y gicr smotyn na. Mae wedi bod yn bach o drafodaeth fan hyn yn y pwynt sylwebu. Dwi'n dweud dim byd. Mae Tommy Morgan a Mark Jones yn y botwm coch yn gweud bod ni'n gicr smotyn. A chi sydd wedi chwarae'r gêm, sydd wedi chwarae'r gêm ar unrhyw lefel o werth. Ond gen i weld i eto, Emlyn.
Mae jyst yn anodd, mae wedi digwydd môr gyflym iddo fe. Mae wedi bownsio off Penglin Harling.
Y symudiad ma. Falle'r symudiad na fyna sy'n neud i bobl feddwl bod ni'n gicr smotyn.
Symudiad, mae'r bêl di mynd iddo fe fel hanner eiliad. Fi'n mynd siŵr mae'r reactions efo'r gyflym o hynny, fi'n mynd gwybod. Ond ie, ges i row wrth Jonah wrth gwybod allan fyna bod e'n gicr smotyn. Dwi ddim yn meddwl bod e'n gicr smotyn achos dwi'n amddiffynwr efallai. Ond ie, ti di gweld y fanwyr rhoi rhain i a ti'n gweld dyn nhw ddim. Chwarae teg sydd yn dangos swydd anodd mae dyfarnwyr efo. Mae'r dau person, Tommy Morgan a Mark Jones yn meddwl bod e yn gicr smotyn, dwi ddim. Ond mae dal yn eistedd ar y ffens, sioc.
Mae'n gyfforddus iawn. Mae'n gyfforddus iawn ar y ffens. Fan hyn fi'n byw y mywyd yn y byd pêl-drod. Mae dipyn haws. Dipyn wythnos. Digon o gemau gyda ni fel arfer ar sgorio wrth gwrs. A di syl mwy i ddod cyn y cyfnod rhyngwladol. Mae da ni gêm ddarbu ar hen elynion sy'n cwrdd. Abertawe yn cwrdd a Chaerdydd. Byw yr Esbydrec, ni'n gyda chi am hanner awr wedi 5. Ie, yr Elyrch yn erbyn yr adar gleision. Rhaid ni oli ambell i gwestiwn fan hyn i Emlyn. Emlyn yn un o enwau mawr uwch gyngor Cymru, ond wedi newid erbyn hyn. Western Supermare yw i gartre fe, ac yn gyfforddus yn y cartre newydd erbyn hyn, Emlyn?
Ydw, dwi'n gyfforddus rhaid gweud. Dwi'n rili mwynhau bywyd lawr yn Western. Y gorllewin gwyllt yn nhw'n gweud, ond na.
Rhywun o Geredigion yn gweud gorllewin gwyllt.
Gaseg o'r gorllewin fel mae Professor Robin Jones yn galw fi yn y prifysgol. Ond na, dwi'n mwynhau. Mae'n rhywbeth gwahanol, mae'n gyngred gwahanol. Lot o gemau. Nath chwarae yn y cwpan FA. So dal yn hynny sydd yn peth positif. Dal yn yr FA Trophy, yn y bedwerydd yn y gyngred. So mae popeth di mynd yn positif ar hyn y bryd. Dwi'n credu dyn ni heb colli mewn 10 gêm nawr. Ond sioc gêm cyntaf nes i ildio penalty, nath i colli 4-3. Nes i colli gêm nesaf ni'n meddwl, beth dwi'n neud fan hyn.
Ti'n captain erbyn hyn, felly ti'n neud rhywbeth yn iawn?
Do, nes i neud rhywbeth yn iawn. Nes i rhedeg y dda iawn yn pre-season dy felly. Ond na, dwi'n mwynhau. A just angen newydd, rhywbeth newydd yna fi. Amgylchydd gwahanol. A dwi'n credu dwi wedi gwneud y dewis iawn. Wrth gwrs, dwi dal yn ceisio gweld y gyngred, dal yn dilyn y gyngred wrth gwrs, a dilyn chwaraewyr.
Felly, y cwestiwn mae pawb wedi holi ti'n barod, sut maen nhw'n cymharu? Sut mae safon y cyngreiriau'n cymharu?
Nes i gofyn ti ddim ateb gofyn y cwestiwn yma. Byddai'n sôn bod cysondeb siwr fod y gyngred yn Lloegr yn uwch na'r cysondeb yn y gyngred yma. Wrth gwrs, mae chwaraewyr yn y gyngred yma gallu efo'r safon i chwarae yna a uwch, wrth gwrs. Tynnu'r seintiau allan ohono fo. Mae siwr fod felly Pen-y-bont ar hyn y bryd. Bydd nhw gallu fel tîm chwarae yn y gyngred. A wedyn ti fel cysondeb o felly y clwbliau eraill, felly rhan lig a Merthyr felly, a felly cwbl o tîms dan o hynny hefyd. So mae'n anodd i gymharu. Beth
am y torfeidd? Sut mae rhain i'n cymharu? A 1000 fan hyn heno, er enghraifft, beth ydych chi'n cael fel...
Dyn ni'n cael 1000 fel average, fel nhw'n sôn. Ond just, mae fe'n wahanol. Pryd ti'n mynd i efallai Llansawel, neu i Pen-y-bont, neu i Bari ti wrth y growd, ond ti'n mynd i'r seintiau, neu ti'n mynd i'r Met, os ti'n mynd i gael yna. So mae hynny'n wahanol. Dyn ni'n mynd i'r torfedd mawr, Fi'n cofio nath chwarae Maidstone, oedd fel 2,500 neu 3,000 na.
Enw mawr.
Enw mawr, so mae just profiad pêl-droed gwahanol. A dyna beth dwi'n mwynhau ar hynny. Dwi'n ceddo rown, dwi'n gwella mae'r stadion, dwi'n gwella mae'r tŷ bach. So fi'n edrych rown dim a popeth. So fi'n plentyn bach, really, ond dwi'n mwynhau.
Falch iawn clywed hynny, a falch bod Emlyn gyda ni fan hyn heno. Cyn yr ail hanner, ni'n mynd i glywed gan reolwr Cymru, chos mae Craig Bellamy wedi bod yn brysur yn cyhoeddi'r garfan wythnos yma. Ges i air, da fe, yn yr wythnos.
Same again, Craig. Here we go again. Joe Allen back. That's the big headline. How pleased are you to have Joe in the squad?
Yeah, no, really pleased. A player with huge ability, big experience as well. I would have picked him in the first squad if he would have been fit, but now he's available. Yeah, it was quite an easy decision for me.
Has he still got it, I guess, is the big question from what you've seen recently?
You don't lose what he's got. You don't lose that. He'll have that forever. Now, staying fit, obviously, the intensity, they're key elements that, as you get older, as we both know, get a little bit less. But in his position, his role, he still has a number of years doing what he's able to do. His contribution towards Wales he's been one of the best. And he's still fit, he's still ready, and he's still able to have an impact. Of course, we have to be conscious to respect his decision as well. You know, he gets to choose. Very few players have earned that right. He's one of them, and he's chosen to want to still be part of it. Of course, it's a very easy decision for me because you know, like we believe as coaches as well, that it's like the ex-players have said, it's a no-brainer. It's definitely not.
I guess with the rest of the squad, it's a classic manager's conundrum. Players are coming back, but you've lost some players. Ramsey, of course, and Ethan Ampadu. There must be a bit of a headache for you, to say the least.
No, I expected it. I don't believe, you know, when we just talked about how many caps I've had, 78, I don't believe there's ever been a full squad. It's normal. It's just so normal, and that's for every international team as well. So, you know, when you name a squad, like, of course, you have your pick of what you feel that would be it, but realistically, you know, one or two things will change. So probably due to my own experience, it's allowed me to be prepared, and having a squad of 25 now we've picked for this one, that we intend to use as many players as possible, so it's normal.
I won't go through every player that's back. I could, because they're all special. The Ipswich boys, Broadhead and Wes Burns, Rhys Norrington-Davies had such a tough time with injuries. He was flying before he got that injury for Wales. And then David Brooks as well, a player we've watched.
I was going to say, I was feeling a little bit down by your interview. Like,
sorry.
It's like, yeah, no, this is positive now. Yeah, yes. It's the first time I've actually felt down in an interview doing in Wales. So, yeah, but now you're being positive.
My fault. Yeah. No, like somebody like Brooks, for instance, getting him back, he's looked a special player.
He is really special. He just glides, you know. He's one of those, you can use him in different areas as well. And a player I admire as well, as a footballer, probably from a personal level like we all do. We're fully aware of the situation he's had, and we've just grown an admiration for him. So really looking forward to being able to get to work with such a talented player like him.
Dyna ni ymddiheuriadau yn fod yn negyddol. Reolwr Cymru, Craig Bellamy. Byddwn ni ddim yn negyddol. Edrych mlaen i weld beth ddaw. Cyngor y Cenedloedd, mae yna ragolwg nos sioe nesaf, Alester Rec. Byddai'n cael cwmni Nia Davies a Iwan Roberts. Gyda chi am 10 o'r gloch. A wedyn mae yna gêm fyw. Cyfnod rhyngwladol. Nid just y tîm cynta, y tîm 2020. Gemau pwysig iddyn nhw'n cwrdd â'r weriniaeth Siec. Felly mae honna pnawn dydd Gwener. Ac yn syth ar ôl honna. Cymru yng Ngwlad yr Ia. Cofiwch am sylwebeth yn Saesneg fan hyn heno. Remember, we've got English language commentary here tonight. Mark Jones and Tommy Morgan waiting for you there.
Welcome back to the SDM Glass Stadium in Bridgend, where Pen-y-bont, the league leaders, are currently a goal behind. The Harrison Bright goal for Barry 10 minutes before the start. End of the first half has set up this game. Tommy, half-time thoughts and second half thoughts, beginning thoughts. Now, what do you think? Pen-y-bont pull this round?
Well, certainly capable of it. But they need to be a bit sharp in the top third of the pitch. need to move the ball a little bit quicker than they did in the first period. And obviously, defensively, Barry be looking to keep a clean sheet.
Yeah, as a tactical change goes, Tom, myself, like I said, I'll be very surprised if Nathan Wood doesn't start, or the man on the ball now, Pritchard, starts hugging the line a bit more and not playing down the big centre-backs' throats, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Barry got to be aware they can't leave that kind of space for Pritchard or anybody else getting in behind them. It's a poor ball in the end. Across, and the keeper just gets to it.
You could just sort of feel the tension, Tom, in the clubhouse at the half-time. I nipped in there and, you know, Pen-y-bont supporters asking, and the biggest question I got asked when I went into half-time was it a cross? I said, wait till you see it. It's not a cross. It's a wonderful goal, what actually it was. You could back that up?
So certainly a great strike. I think he aimed to get it over the keeper's head, and he absolutely did it with a bit of a plum.
And there's the man in view. Bright will try and fire it across. Elliot Richards, who said, is that a steady game, Tom? He's coming as a late replacement, but like you said, trying to earn his spurs to stay in there. Whipped across the front. And the intervention
Borge it was again
by the big man Billy Borge. That was a great ball across by Evan Prest, by the way.
There's a few statues there though, defensively there. All, look at them, all flat-footed. The only man that moved was Borge.
And Nathan Satie were really behind that last-ditch clearance, waiting for it. Wilmot will take the corner. A second goal now could be invaluable to Barry. He's looking for the far post. Yorworth knocks it down. It's hooked clear by Owen Pritchard. It's good tracking by Patton. Excellent tracking by the midfielder there. He did his job well. Snaith just needs to look after it. Yeah, you haven't got to look. Jenkins, I'm sure, will tell him, you haven't got to look for the winner every time, Tom, as you know. Right. Wow. How can he get out of the way of that?
Not too sure, Mark.
If he's done that on purpose, he may be in goals next week.
He should be able to look out for, shouldn't he?
Barry notably not rushing any of their kicks now, even with 45 to go. Luke Rees to take the kick. Flint still 2-1 ahead. Ballon 0-0 against Haverfordwest. Tough game there, Tom.
Between
to pick Ballon and Haverfordwest this evening.
Yeah, you know, again, both do well defensively, and obviously both of them probably looking for a victory this evening to put the pressure on Pen-y-bont, because obviously everybody still thinks that TNS are going to win the league. Most people do, and I can't disagree with that. And the battle for that second spot is going to be vital.
Vital. It's a better challenge from Miles Davis, more physical. Lewis Harlan wins the header. Yorworth. It's a great ball in behind. Kroll, if he's onside, he has acres of space. Nathan Wood in the middle. Nathan Wood has just overcooked the pass a little bit. It'd be interesting to see again. Owen keeps it in play. Yorworth.
You know, for me, that's a winger, not a striker, because you've got to slide in there.
Yeah, you've got to have a go.
You've got to gamble.
You've got to gamble and go 50-50.
Yeah,
it's not the worst cross, is it?
No. If you look at his body language there, he's sort of looking, shall I? You've got to gamble. Try to get it right across.
Owen. Kane Owen. One of the better corner takers in this league. He goes short and Kirkhoff has peeled off. Takes a touch, takes 2 touches. Well, he could have had a shot, he could have got the pass off. He has about 8 touches, and in the end it goes nowhere. Had to be taken on first time.
Yeah, it's a wasted opportunity to
definitely
defend.
Prisbeck. Clayton Green. Yorworth.
Yorrith is having the kind of game, Mark,
that suits him.
No, he's the kind of game when you come up against your former team, he's been heroic so far and won every header so far.
Yorrith. Miles Davis. Very regularly will bomb a long throw and he goes short this time. Wood. Davis, you'd expect him to deliver. Great ball from Davis, is in the mixer. Kane Owen. It's in! It's one apiece! The left back swipes it in with his right foot and puts it in the back of the net to send the fans behind the goal crazy. Kane Owen makes it one apiece.
Well, just underneath me, Mark, Steve Jenkins is going absolutely mad. But great move. Miles Davis to his mate, best friend, Kane Owen, who swings his right foot. Does it take a deflection?
Definitely takes a deflection.
Yeah.
Definitely. But like you said, he's gambled. He's had to go. He's taken it first time. He's trusted in his right foot.
Takes a deflection off. Not sure whose heel it was, but certainly, again, Miles Davis, great ball into the penalty area. Yeah.
Could have been Yorrith, you know.
Yeah.
It is the big man Yorrith,
yeah.
number 6.
Yeah, it certainly was. Me praising him 2 minutes ago, but he couldn't do anything about that.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah.
That is a number 1 commentator's curse. But game on, 1-1. We expected, I said there could be goals. Pen-y-bont had to make a bright start in the second half. Rees.
Yeah.
Just feel that pendulum edging towards the Pen-y-bont way now, Tom, with an early goal.
Yeah, you could just imagine Steve Jenkins half-time, 10, next, 5-10 minutes, keep it tight, don't give anything away, and then just giving up, a poor goal away from a defensive point of view. Yeah, didn't win they didn't attack the first ball to defend from Miles Davis.
And from Owen's point of view, it backs up exactly what you were saying a couple of minutes earlier about Nathan Wood just taking a gamble. So when it come across the left-footed, staunchly left-footed fullback as well, he took a gamble with his right foot. It's in the back of the net. Elliot Richards. Both teams, I would say, looking to win this, by the way, which is good to see. I think Barry even wanted 3 points. Wilmot, Evan Press. Owen.
It's sort of good in a manager's CV, isn't it? A draw, 5 draws, 5 points, but 2 wins or 3 wins gives you 9 points. Going for a win, much, much better.
Makes all the difference. And this is Kane Owen's 148th game at this level, and that's his 22nd goal from left back. What a bonus that is, Tom, when you've got people in your team like that, goal-scoring fullbacks. That's a 1-1 between the 2 left backs, by the way. Great ball. Bright. Cutting back inside. Good tracking again there from Barry. 3 men hunting the ball down then. It's the Cardiff Half Marathon on Sunday, and the highlights will be on S4C Sunday evening. Are you entering, Tom?
My 2 daughters are.
Oh, good luck to
and my
Tony's daughters.
Yeah.
Yes, good luck. Good luck. Great to see the everybody enjoying the Cardiff Half Marathon. Bit of head tennis going on at the moment. Green to Owen. Sainty hooks it clear.
Bit of a spring in this stride now.
Yes, you talked about momentum, Tommy. You talked about momentum. You're 1-0 ahead against the league leaders. Go out and see the first 10 minutes through. And it's 1-1 after 5 minutes of the second half. And it's lifted Pen-y-bont. Wood, where he should be, out left. Can he deliver? Wood pulls it inside. It's a decent block. It was a good strike, It was a great block from Keenan Patton. Otherwise, that could have been arrowing into the corner.
Yeah, certainly a half chance there.
But Tom, the two moves that they've just started to get a big success from Barry, like we did talk about just before the half, is getting width. Kroll got the crossing where Nathan Wood should have had a go, and even the goal was from a crosswalk come over and it was taken early. They've got to play with a bit more width, Pen-y-bont.
Yeah, certainly getting in behind defences is the key to opening them up.
Reese. Borge will accept that all day. Elliot Richards with the second header. Borge. Harlin. Kane Owen. Kirkhoff. First mild moment of the second half. It's been 100 miles an hour since half-time. Woodwiss almost to the far post. Pritchard. Owen in acres of space. Owen. See, Evan Press is playing at right wing back, and Kane Owen is starting to see a few gaps out there, Tom. That could be interesting.
Yeah, nobody tracked him there.
Goalkeeper collects. Just going a little bit too deep, Barry, at present.
I think it must be a tactic going deep, Mark, because they've done it all evening.
Elliot Reeves gets a goal which puts Flint 3-1 ahead at Newtown.
I just looked at the scores at half-time, and Newtown got one back at 43 minutes. And you're thinking the momentum might be with them now, but obviously Flint, with Reeves getting that third goal.
You've got a goal scorer in your team, somebody's going to get you 20 goals. Very, very often,
yeah, and
you will end up out of the bottom clubs.
Mark, it's quite significant as well, you know, table-wise. Flint hang on to their 3 points there. They move up to 10 points. Conisky beat Aberystwyth, they got 11 points. There's a massive gap there between the two at the bottom.
1-2 play there. No,
yeah.
Nathan Wood on the edge of the box. Clayton Green travelled with it. Wood, too much time to get his cross. Gets his cross in the end. Headed clear. Barry just playing too deep. Kane Owen. They're camping on their 6-yard line at the moment, Barry.
Yeah, so, like I said earlier there, you know, Aberystwyth and Ferry, 4 and 5 points. Flint go to 10. And Conisky got 11.
Referee is running over for a quiet word with one of the coaches from Barry. He's most probably said a few pleasant words to the officials.
Got to win Orlo. Must have had a word with the fourth official, probably, Mark.
The tempo Pen-y-bont has come out, Tom, in this first 13 minutes. They're definitely pushing for that 3. They're desperate to get the 3 points to keep them top of the league. Harlin. Davis. Davis looks inside. Wood almost picks a pass to Harlin. Richards, Harlin gets up off the first tackle and makes the second tackle. That's what he's all about. He's a bundle of energy still at 30 years of age.
Margetson's got down a couple of times, didn't he? Once from Kroll and there. I thought these centre-backs were hard men, Mark.
Well, times have changed, Tom. Kane McLagan surely will see action this evening. So, 30 minutes to go, Tom. A point would be a very smart point in my eyes for Barry. A point would be a bit of a recovery since the first half, but for me, Pen-y-bont won a 3-point haul this evening.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, 100%. I would agree, Mark. You know, considering they got Aberystwyth away next Saturday.
It's not the worst ball from Snaith there. Hulbert, just a little tug on Kirkhoff. Kirkhoff as cool as you like. Sainty almost does the same thing the other end. These centre-halves are good footballers on here tonight. Snaith.
He's quite calm, isn't he, Kirkhoff, on the ball?
And the lad on the ball at the moment, Woodwies.
Yeah.
Good footballers. Ben Fawcett has got a goal for Haverfordwest away at Bala. That would be a wonderful away win, by the way, for Haverfordwest. Borge heads it back to the goalkeeper. So tight these games, Tom.
Yeah. Looked at the team. Nice to see Dylan Rees back in
Tremendous.
the lineup.
Tremendous.
After his injury. Haverfordwest win that game. They go above. Met the second position, and if this game stays the same, just 2 points behind Pen-y-bont.
Yeah, and the Covey Army will be down in Kincoy tomorrow afternoon. I'll be there to watch. It's always an entertaining. Met against Carnarvon, Tom, spells an entertaining game.
Yeah, it should be. Both teams having a good spell at the moment.
Owen. It hasn't been the most stylish game. We've had a wonderful goal from Harrison Bright, a deflected goal from Kane Owen. It's one apiece. Plenty of action still left in the last 30 minutes. It's not sticking at all, no, Tom, for Barry when they're going forward. Green, will Green take a chance? Green, it's a great block from Yorworth. Putting your bodies on the line there, because Green has absolutely rifled that shot, and he's done well to get in the way of that.
Yeah, certainly shaking his head there. Clayton Green thought that ball was destined for the back of the net.
I don't think they'll suffer for fitness in there with the likes of Clayton Green and Lewis Allen. I mean, they have plenty of miles left in them two, Tom.
Well, Mark, you were here as well for that TNS game, and you know, showed plenty of good fitness, did Pen-y-bont that evening.
Richards will get the foul there. Harlan just grabbing him from behind. Wilmot needs to try and get on the ball now for Barry and start dictating a few passes, and goalkeeper going down. Adam Prisbeck. It's unfortunate because every time now a goalkeeper comes down, the word tactics gets brought in, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't see that you can gain anything from this.
Well, you could, if you're an Arsenal goalkeeper and your player goes and tells him to go down injured, he gets a yellow card. So, but anyway, at this level, I think chance for the coaches to have a quick word.
So at present, it's one apiece from the two left backs, and here's the equaliser. Davis just sends it. Oh, Kane over with a back flick. He's really enjoying himself this evening.
Yeah, that touch is
magical. It's a great footballer. Great footballer.
And then, if you don't hit the shot, you don't win matches.
Absolutely, keeper has no chance, and he puts a smile on his face and says, that's the way to put the ball in the back of the net. So reminds me of Gary Lloyd, who used to play, Tom, against the likes of yourself. Wonderful left foot, and always involved in goals as well.
Yeah, superb player, Gary Lloyd. You know, Barry were in the heyday at that time as well.
Yeah. Kane McLagan seems to be warming up in the dugout there. It'd be interesting to see. I cannot see him taking Ollie Hulbert off, so for me could be Sam Snaith. Yorworth. Snaith hooks it over. Wasn't the worst ball. Hulbert a bit too close to Snaith, and again in loads of spaces. Kane Owen starting to dictate this game a bit. Wonderful 50 yards ball to Kroll. Green. Clayton Green starting to pick up a lot of seconds in midfield to keep his team going forward. Owen again with a wonderful ball. Wood. Pritchard. Pritchard put in early. He pulls it back this time. Again, the habit of pulling it back instead of flashing it across the front. There was enough bodies in there. Harlan. Moyle Davis. Holbert. Question will be... claimed it as a dive there. This is interesting enough. Replay will be interesting. Kean Patton is... he doesn't believe it. You go, Tom. You're on VAR. Well, he's swiped him, hasn't he, and missed him.
But if you're a player and you're travelling that speed, you anticipate getting kicked. You try to get out the way.
I don't know if he's dived. He's lost his balance for me at the worst. That's what he's trying to tell the referee.
Having a good chat with the referee, but I don't think he'll change his mind.
Tell you what, top ref Ryan Kenny, but a couple of these yellows tonight have been, shall we say, a little bit harsh for me. Venables comes on.
We anticipate that change there. Experience McLagan on instead of Snaith.
Yeah, McLagan does come on for Snaith, and Pen-y-bont making 2 changes as well. Billy Borge comes off for Ludvigsson, and Venables is on. Just looking at the changes, when he made a tactical change, I still think he'll stay as a back 3. Ludvigsson and Kirkhoff in a 3, or are they going to a 4? And are they asking the question of going 4-3-3? Holbert flicks on. Woodwish gets it away. Evan Press will look for McLagan. It'll ask a question. Kirkhoff again. Casual header, a good header from Kirkhoff. Keeper, will it go all the way? Venables will chase it. Luke Rees did well to go, gauge that well then.
Looks as if Venables has joined Crowell.
Venables is up the top of Crowell, yeah. Owen Pritchard at his end, who's come off for Venables. Woodwish heads it forward. Press. McLagan, with all his experience, has scored plenty of goals in his time in this league against Pen-y-bont. How he could wish for one tonight. Interesting, 3 or 4 changes, Tom, can make a big difference. 69 minutes on the clock. Pen-y-bont 1, Barrytown 1.
20 minutes to go.
Griffiths having a chat. How do we force a winner, lads? How do we force a winner? He turns round and points to Lewis Ware.
He's obviously not happy with something, is he?
Kirkhoff hooks it clear. It's just gone scrappy, Tom, the last 5 minutes of this game now. Yeah. The substitutions will obviously...
Ask you a question, Mike. You've managed a lot. How do you have a chat with your assistant? Because at the time you only had one assistant, didn't you? You didn't, these days they go with 3 or 4.
Oh, but always. I mean, that's what they're there for. I did it with John Karamoussis, and he was a wonderful assistant, and just a bit of knowledge, Tom. You need it all the time. Same as any job you have. You can't get it right all the time. You need help.
Yeah.
Aidan Lewis coming on for Elliot Richards. Aidan likes a shot from distance. He always gets on the ball and passes the ball well. Good squad member for Barry. He'd be looking to earn his starting place back now in the last 20 minutes. Venables. Has the televised game got a Venables winner written all over it, Tom? Written all over it? He did it in the last game.
You did, yeah. Well, you wouldn't put anything past Mr. Venables, would you?
Wood flicks it on. Kroll tries to keep it in play. "70 minutes on the clock." There's a lot of teams in this league, opposing managers especially, would take this as a one-off tonight. The likes of, you know, the teams who are chasing. There's Jenkins. He would take the point. It'd be a wonderful point after beating Aber last week. Every 2 Saturdays, if you take 4 of the 6 points, Tom, you'll end up in the top half.
Well, certainly you probably look at it from the point of view.
Great touch.
Win your home games.
Green almost puts one through. Kane Owen again in acres of space. Kroll whips one across the front. Great header away from Magerson. McLagan. They're just too far apart, Barry, when they're on a break. It just is Ollie Holbert and Kane McLagan now. Owen.
Yeah, they can't get anything in support, can they?
Like you say, Tom, it's hard playing a back five, but would you know at this stage of the game, say to Evan Press now, just go and tag Kane Owen because he's having too much influence on the game.
Yeah,
and we know he can change a game.
I can't disagree with you, but they probably look at it. They've got 2 strikers, Hubert and McLagan.
So they want a spare man in the centre.
Yeah. Instead of maybe saying, right, let's go 2 centre backs as a 4, or maybe change to a 4.
Yeah.
But
you can't afford to do it. I understand what you're saying. And Evan, to be fair to him, has played centre half most of the season, or maybe a couple of times centre midfield. When you're asked to play right wing back, it's a total different game. You're running twice as much. Wilmot. Aidan Lewis misplaces a pass. Kirkhoff. Break could be on here. McLagan to Wilmot. Owen again with a deft touch, just passing it to Clayton Green. Green. Venables out on the wing. Wood. Nathan Wood. Can he produce some magic? Asks the question, can he get a crossover? Goes behind from Wood.
I think Wilmot's been a little bit disappointed for you this evening. He hasn't really imposed himself on the game.
No.
Iceland there, Wales.
Yeah, very interesting game coming up now for Craig Bellamy and the squad. See Joe Allen back in the squad, and good luck to Craig and the lads.
Yeah, next Friday evening, live at 7:20. And then Wales against Montenegro.
I think I tell you what, Tom, I think that'll sell out, because the game away was a crazy game when we got the victory. But they weren't, they were good opponents over there, Tom. They gave as good as we gave them.
Yeah, absolutely, and it was torrential rain.
It'll be a brilliant game to watch next Monday at Cala City Stadium. Press. Wilmot. Bright. Cuts inside. Tighton is the shout from Griffiths. A goal. Bright, will he take a second goal? Doesn't quite connect as well as he did the first time. But when he gets in that area, Holbert is getting a yellow card here for something.
You see what Bright was trying to do there.
Still looking for the reason for Ollie Holbert's yellow.
Probably something he said to the referee.
Wow. He's had 5 or 6 yellows in the game so far, and Tom, have you seen a hard tackle in the game?
No.
Yorworth and Crowell go to war, and the referee says free kick to Pen-y-bont, and another yellow comes out. Wow, they're brandishing yellows here this evening. Lewis Harlan picks one up now. So most probably saying that wasn't a foul.
I thought it was Crowell was offside initially.
Doesn't look the happiest in there, Lewis Harlan. When you have so many yellows though, Tom, you've got to be careful.
I think what happened, the linesman put his flag up really late for the offside.
Yeah. Holbert still will cause a problem if he gets given a chance in the last 10 minutes.
For me, he's a light-footed, isn't he? He's quick. Yeah. He's onto a defender before the defender thinks he's there.
Well, I'll tell you, Tom, he's a nuisance.
He certainly is.
That's the best word for him when he's against you. The long throw could fire in you. The big men are up. Sainty's up. Josh Yorworth's up. First header is important. In it comes. Venables tracks 70 yards and wins the header. Wilmot. Aidan Lewis, Kane McLagan. Offside flag. Offside flag. And we're getting into that sort of time now where the next goal could be a winning goal. Great ball from Miles Davis. James Kroll in acres of space. Kroll puts it to the edge of the box. Good tracking from Patton. Owen fires it in again. Oh, Kane Owen! Kane Owen! The master of the Cymru Premier with that left-footed wand. What more can this boy do at this level? Sit down and enjoy it, Kane, because that is a wonderful goal, son.
That is the sweetest shot as you'll see all season. It just zipped into the back of the net from must have been about 35 metres, Mark. It went in like an absolute rocket.
When it arrives, he believes.
Oh.
He buries it into the back of the net.
Yeah. Technique, absolutely fabulous. I think we saw somebody hit the volley in the first half. Was it Joe Woodwis? This one, this is how he hit them. He's virtually lying on his side and he drills it with power, precision, right into the bottom corner, past the despairing goalkeeper.
Wonderful.
Brilliant effort.
I may re-change my commentary. I said earlier on, he's Gary Lloyd-like. If he carries on with goals like this, he might end up Roberto Carlos-like. Kane Owen, what a strike.
I don't think Emryn Lewis will have a difficult job this evening in picking man of the match, but that's not for me to say. But
Tom, the 90 minutes he's played, he's oozed with confidence. Yeah. By the way, we have mentioned 4 or 5 times in this second half that somebody needs to close Kane Owen down.
Yeah.
And it's cost him in the end. It was visible, easily visible. You cannot give somebody at this level as much room as they've afforded him this evening.
Yeah. So you think Michael George would have done a better job than him?
Absolutely, mate. He just had to. You just can't keep people like that.
Well, you can't give him that time and space, can you?
The ball, by the way, is run to him for his 2 goals off deflections. And he's just had the ability to take him and put him in the back of the net. Pen-y-bont 2, Barry 1. It's the Kane Owen show. Harrison Bright will be coming off. He's had a good game. He's had a decent game, definitely.
Well,
Joshua Beecher will be coming on.
Yeah, throwing the youngsters on.
Evan Press comes off. Yeah, and Ian Owen, they both come on last week against Aberystwyth. I was down at Jenner Park last week. They're both youngsters. Plenty of ability and pace about them. Especially Beecher out on the left-hand side. Kroll.
Got 10 minutes, have they, Mark, to make
we
mark?
got a game. We got a good finish on now, Tom. It was just going a little bit stale. Kane Owens sets it alight again, and Barry have to come out and try and get an equaliser now. Green. I think the Kane Owen Man of the Match award is most probably a shorter price than Florentino were against TNS last night.
Still in the game though, Mark, just one goal behind.
Absolutely, and the chance for Barry to get the point is still there. It just dropped that little bit deep, like we said. We talked about it so many times, about allowing somebody like Owen in that area. Tom, I'm trying to just get it over to people to understand the ability he has at this level, Owen. It's almost like giving Trent Alexander maybe for Liverpool a free shot on the edge of the area. He has that technical ability, doesn't he?
Oh, he definitely has. I think you said, you give people time and space, but to be...
Kirchhoff, on about time and space, is gliding through the midfield there. Tried to cut in then, Tom. Miles Davis looking for the winner now. Pen-y-bont. That 2-goal gap with 10 minutes to go could definitely be. Harlan whips one in. Magason hooks it away. Wood strike. Oh! Anything you can do, I can do better. Nathan Wood says to Kane Owen, that's goal of the night, and I think he's correct. What a strike from Nathan Wood. Pen-y-bont 3, Barrytown 1, and goal of the month is going to be some competition next month.
Well, first of all, brilliant tackle there to win the ball back, and then he decides to just drill it, and technique again, brilliant tackle, recovers the ball, looks up, hits it with the outside of his left foot, and he just absolutely...
Right foot?
Sorry, right foot. Outside of his right foot, and just rifles it in to the back of the net.
Go back about 4 or 5 seasons ago, he scored a winner against TNS up at TNS. Or he put him 3-2 ahead about 4 years ago with a goal like that. He has that ability. That's why he's on loan from Newport County.
Certainly,
I tell you, has there been a Cymru Premier game with 3 wonderful goals like this? They're fantastic goals. And as we just said, Tom, I wouldn't want to be marking goal of the month next month.
No. Ask you a question, Mark. Which is your goal of the game?
It's got to be Woody's. I mean, technically, Kane's second goal is fantastic.
Personally, I go for that one. I know Woods won the ball back, but the technique and the power and precision of Kane Owens' finish was absolutely brilliant. But again, his there. Would you question the goalkeeper? No, I don't think so.
No, nobody saves that.
No,
nobody saves that.
But and actually, Harrison Bright wasn't a bad effort either. To be fair, he had a lot of work to do. Came back, made some space for himself, and absolutely drilled the ball past the keeper.
Green says to Venables, "Can you get involved? Can the main man get involved in goals?" Yes, he can. Green wins the battle in midfield. He fires it forward to Venables. And the man who scored more goals in this league over the last decade than anybody else says, I'm having a piece of the action. It's 4-1 and Venables is on the mark.
Yeah, well, Chris Venables just reminding everybody there's life in the old dog. Brilliant pass there. Into his stride. Just comes inside Yorwith and drills it in the bottom corner.
And by the way, that's not a bad finish either.
No. Just had Yorwith tangled up there. But again, brilliant work by Clayton Green. Left-footed, precision pass, right weight. Right in his... As a striker, you don't really admire that. Oh, what a great finish by Venables. What a great ball by Clayton Green.
Yeah, do you know what, Tommy? I was just about to say that because Green is the type of player, unselfish player. But inside himself, he will take as much credit from that goal as Venables putting it in the back of the net.
Yeah.
That's what he's all about. His team winning. And Pen-y-bont have turned on a virtuoso performance in the second half. 4-1 ahead. And it's a type of performance which top of the league teams have to produce, Tom.
Yes.
Nobody has turned Barry over like this 45 minutes so far this season.
You know, that's their 19th goal of the season as well. So they're averaging 2 goals a game.
Yorworth heads it clear. The gaps in between just most probably suited the likes of Caton Green and Lewis Allen more, where they could keep driving into. On the edge of the area, the back three, we talked about it so many times, there are spaces for fit players to drive into.
Yeah, it's been a really good evening for, not for that man, but just a previous clip there of Rhys Griffiths, Steve Jenkins.
Griffiths would have been proud to score any of them goals, by the way. He'll most probably tell us after that he has scored better ones than them, but I'll tell you what, he'll be proud of his 4 players in the way they've scored them goals. You go through, Tom, again, the players there who've scored the goals, right? Kane Owen, 4-2, Newtown and Flint. What a game that is this evening.
Goal fest there.
4-1 Pen-y-bont Barry, 4-2 Flint Newtown. Still 1-0 at Bala, Haverfordwest County.
Yeah.
Haverfordwest County have 2 prize centre-halves, by the way, Tom. They're hard to break down. Lee Jenkins and Luke Tabone. Chance to make it 4-2. Save from the goalkeeper. Aidan Lewis with a chance. Kirkhoff. Again, sprinting out the defence. Beecher. Wood. Everybody wants to get in on the act now in that blue shirt.
You wouldn't have said that half-time, Mark.
You wouldn't have no. But, Tom, you're not 6 points clear at the top of the league for nothing. To turn on the sort of style and score the goals they've scored in the second period makes them, you know, they're bossing it now, by the way, Tom. Owen. Oh, it's a great block from Yorworth. Kroll trying to get in on the act.
Found it difficult to get into the game though, Kroll. He's worked hard off the ball.
Yeah, he has worked hard. And sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. The big man got in the way. Substitution's bound to be made now.
Triple substitution here.
Yeah. He won the 50-50, by the way, would he? Come on, Tom. It's got to give him the goal of the game. He wins the tackle first and arrows it into the top corner. Keeper has no chance at all. Great goal, Nathan Wood. Great goal. Lewis Harling comes off for a well-earned rest. Lewis Ware goes on.
Kroll's off as well,
Jasper Jones comes on. Kroll comes off. Lewis Ware, Jasper Jones. And 14, Johan Phillips. The difference in the game. At half-time, everything was going wrong for Pen-y-bont. You score 4 goals. Rhys Griffiths, with a couple of minutes to go, says, I think I'll put a couple of my youngsters on to give them experience. It's a crazy game, Tom.
Yeah.
Owen.
Certainly hasn't taken off, for me, the main man in midfield, Clayton Green. I love him.
Again,
I think he's a terrific player.
Yeah, you make a difference to him, Tom. He's the type of player who could push him all the way, you know.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's a real shrewd signing, that is.
Luke Rees. 3 minutes added.
He'd be absolutely gutted, Mark, that he got booked for
there wasn't a
for standing still.
Yeah, I know. We didn't put him off his game though, Tom. He's got the experience now.
Yeah.
You know, he's been around the block. Does this, Tom, I know it's a question to be, everyone is going to pose the question, right? But why not ask the question? Could they go the distance? We're a third through the season already, right? They've beaten TNS. Yeah, the TNS on paper, but it will be a challenge, mate. It will be they will set a challenge. It's not over and done yet, is it?
Mark, on the evidence of the games I've seen them play this season, they've definitely got an opportunity.
Yeah.
Also, I think we need to take into consideration this run, which is absolutely fantastic for the New Saints.
Yeah.
Means they've got a big squad, and they'll make a lot of changes probably for the game on Sunday down at
Sorry to cut in, Tom. There's a surprise.
So for me, yes, they can, because TNS, they've already lost 2 games this season, which is
unusual.
Unusual. So if they do come a cropper, I'm sure they'll be aware of Craig Harris, a very experienced manager, but points in the bag, Mark, are always better
points in the bag.
Yeah, than games in hand.
A club keen to go all the way. The Christmas transfer window could be important as well.
Yeah,
to bring in maybe 2 more big hitters.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Yorworth put in a wholehearted performance tonight. From Yorworth's point of view, they haven't really been goals which he could have been a lot involved in. The strikes from distance. There's not a lot you can do with strikes from distance when you're a centre half, Tom.
No, you can't. You can't just legislate for that, can you?
There's Green again, winning a loose ball in midfield. Owen. Yeah, they'll just sit in now, the defensive changes he made. Woody Wiss has been quite impressive, Tom, at the back, because the centre half playing there with Kirchhoff and Billy Borge, they haven't been asked a lot, but they've done well, the 3 of them at the back.
Yeah, especially when you think, they've lost a very experienced Jeffries, haven't they, as well, to injury, and not going to play again this season.
It's a great bit of skill. Venable's looking for his second. Miles Davis, can Miles Davis get in on the action? Miles Davis!
No, I think he'll get ribbed in the dressing room.
No, he will get slaughtered for that one, Miles. Nathan Wood will show him how in training on Tuesday evening. Final whistle at the SDM Stadium. What a wonderful, entertaining second 45 minutes especially. The goals have been wonderful. The game has been wonderful. Barry led at half-time 1-0. Pen-y-bont answered with top of the league form. A 4-1 victory for Rhys Griffiths' team sees Pen-y-bont stay top of the league. Look out for the highlights on Scorio on Monday evening. Final score, Pen-y-bont 4, Barrytown 1. Ac am nosod yw i glwb Pêl-drod Pen-y-bont. 4-1 fan hyn, fel hyn mae gweddill y gemau. Aberystwyth yn colli eto. 3 i ddim yn erbyn Ceicona. Holford di taro 2 yn y bala erbyn hyn. Maen nhw'n mynd yn ail. Abruzesi gath yr ail iddyn nhw. Pen-y-bont ar y brig. Holford yn ail. A'r Flint di ennill o 4-2 yn y dre newydd. Fel hyn mae'r tabl yn edrych i chi. Pen-y-bont. 1 maen nhw wedi colli. Achos yw'r 2 gêm arall i gorffen fel maen nhw. Fel hyn bydd pethau yn edrych. Mae'n boenus lawr yn y gwylodion. Ond y brig sy'n cael yn sylw ni heno a'r tîm na ar y brig. Pen-y-bont yn cael tymor gwych. Holford hefyd. Met yn cael tymor da yn cwrdd â Chanarfon fory. A'r seintiau'n gwybod. Bydden nhw'n ôl. Byd o poeni. 7 gêm maen nhw wedi chwarae i fod yn 10. Wel, am noson. Maen nhw'n fwy i ddod penwthnos. Mae gen i hoi fory am eiliad. Byddwn ni'n ôl di Sul dy chi. Abertawe'n cwrdd â Caerdydd. Prif adran Genero. 4:50 byddwn ni'n gyda chi fyw ar S4C. Edrych mlaen yn fawr at honna. Diolch am eich cwmni. Diolch am yr arlwy i'r 2 dîm. A Pen-y-bont. Mwynhewch y noson. 4-1. Welwn i chi cyn hwyr. Hwyl fawr i chi.